right, good afternoon. Shala is my name. In case you are watching me right now, I have one or two things to share with you. You're a young person out there, and you can see the situation of the country that you are in now. Don't let anybody lie to you and say Nigeria is hard, Nigeria is hard. Yeah, we know Nigeria is hard, but I will advise you to look for one or two things you can learn. One or two things you can, one skill you can learn added to the one you know before. Especially the young school leavers who just finished secondary school, and maybe for one thing or the other, you felt the next thing you are going to do is go and look for work, go and hustle for work to do. I will advise you, hustling is not the next thing, except you want to do an hustle that will fetch you money and you can also learn a skill. Get a skill that you can learn after school. Get a skill, because that work that you are learning and that work that you are doing, they only give you money for food, and that money cannot last for long. Maybe they are paying you 30,000 at the end of the month, or paying you 40,000 at the end of the month. One day, something will happen in our organization. They will lay everybody off. They might send everybody away. Now, if they send you away from that job and you are out of that job, what are you going to rely on? Some, because of the money they need now, the money they want to use to eat or to feed on themselves, they have remained in a job for like 5, 6, 7 years, collecting the same salary. How will I survive? How will I do this? But even if you are learning, you are doing those works, and they are giving you salary, get a skill to add to yourself. The more skill you have, the more knowledge you have, the more valuable you are. You can't be earning the same salary, having the same thing that you know. You didn't have more knowledge, no knowledge is added, and you expect them to increase your salary. Your value will still remain the same, because the value you are rendering, the work you are rendering, the service you are rendering to the organization is still the same thing. You have not upgraded yourself. What I'm actually saying is this: get more knowledge, upgrade yourself, get more skills. There are some skillful work that you can learn 6 months, 4 months, that will increase your knowledge on how to do things. You can have more information, more knowledge, you'll be informed. And you can do more things. Compared to you earning salary and you don't have any skill, when they send them away from one job, they'll run to another job. They keep looking for a job. When are you going to depend on this? How long will you depend on this? There are some online skills that are there, affordable, 3,000, that you can learn on phones. You can learn. If they ask you now, the way you are watching me now, what can you do? Apart from that particular work you are doing, is there another thing you can do? Check yourself. In this new month of February, get a skill. Look for a skill. It could be fashion designing, it could be catering, it could be anything that you know you can do that will add more, that people need. Somebody said one of the fundamentals of success is looking out for a need around you and meeting that need. That is true. When you look at the need around you and you're able to meet that need, you're a successful person. You are better than the person that is just depending on one salary at the end of the month. If anything happened to that salary, the source of that income, everybody goes into backlog. Everybody's in trouble. Get skill added to the one you know before. That is what I'm telling you now. And when you do this, you see yourself improved. You see new things happen to you. You can create multiple sources of income with that skill that you have. If anything happens to salary, you know that you don't depend on salary. You have something you can rely on. Thank you. This is my word of wisdom for you today. Work on this today and you get blessed in Jesus' name. See you next time.